Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? My name is Fumidesaluvold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you're so very welcome indeed. Brian McKnight is back. Yep, Brian McKnight has released a new album. I think it's called LADYZ, and he's in a wonderful, happy space because he now has another son. And so he tells us, so proud to introduce our son, Brian Kanoya Makoya, to the world with the release of my new album, lovingly created for him. Junior, because I am also proud to officially announce that I have legally changed my name to exactly match my legacies. Okay, do your thing, you know. Brian, nobody really cares. Nobody what? Nobody really cares. And to be honest, I would have actually not covered this. But there's another McKnight that I absolutely love. And that is his son, Brian McKnight Jr., who also has his own children. There was somebody that commented with what Brian McKnight had said, my legacy, my this, my that, and it's so well, I'll get to that in a minute. And PGH_Betty says, I feel so bad, and if I was Brian McKnight Jr., I'll change my effing name. What a corny old ASS man, I'd be so upset to being attached. To which Brian McKnight Jr., good-looking young man, good-looking, wonderful, lovely, handsome young man, he says in response to PBH_Betty, I'm not ashamed of the name my ancestors had. I'll never change the name my own son now has. We are witnessing an obscene level of self-hate that has reached mental illness status at this point. All we can do is pray for that man and my new little brother, who we will welcome with open arms one day, once he realizes who his real family is. Legacy isn't in the name, it's in the character of the people. He took me to church. It will all be quite clear soon just who's on the right side of all of this, because there's no escaping what's coming. Right there, Brian McKnight Jr. is the bigger man. Right there, that is how a father speaks. Because things change when you become a parent for a lot of us, not all, because we have Brian McKnight Sr. here, who is a complete and absolute clown. And it's not what you're doing, it's how you're doing it, Brian. And it's so sad because I feel as if you didn't even deserve the gift of song. You're so ungrateful. You're so ungrateful. It doesn't matter what the children did. Handle it privately. It doesn't matter what the children, we don't have to know. You can handle it privately. But the way that you're going about it, to me, it's as if you're using your platform, your fame, your popularity to shame them. And that is that God complex, that I'm going to expose you to all of these people, to all of my fans, who you really are. But indirectly, you have now, without a doubt for me, shown me, Brian McKnight, who you really are. I will never listen to your songs again. I will never see you in concert. I will never patronize your business. Never, ever, ever. Because of the person that you are. On the contrary, I will patronize your family. This Brian McKnight Jr., yes, I will. Because he has shown me the bigger person. Because when it comes to family, when it comes to children, there's no war. There's no fight. You can't fight it. You can't fight that good fight with family and win. Somebody always gets hurt. Do not get me wrong. You can have toxic folk in family that you keep your distance from. We all have that, quiet as it's kept. I would never ever use this platform, Fumi Nation. Well, anyway, Fumi Nation is a safe space. It's positivity, it's fashion, it's beauty, it's talking, it's relationships. It's never spiteful. It's never vengeful. It's never ever to shame anybody. I will never come up here to shame somebody. I would never do it. I would eat it up. But I would not do it. That's not what I'm about. I've seen it so many places, and that's why I said, for me, it will never be about that. It will be, your place will be where they come to. And don't get me wrong, maybe the children did something that was terribly unforgiving. Maybe they did that. Maybe they did this. I think the daughter took him to court, of which they settled out of court, and he paid her $300 and something thousand when she asked for $1 million or something or whatever. I wish, Brian, you understood what a lot of us are trying to see. It's not the right and wrong between what's going on in the family. Because of who you are, you should have, if you couldn't keep quiet, for sure not contribute. Not contribute to exposing, because nobody is right. Nobody is 100% right. You have done things wrong. I'm positive they've done things wrong too. But in all of this saga, because I've covered it before, and I felt strongly then that, Brian, I don't know if this sits well with my spirit. I don't know. Even if they were trying to publicly shame you or whatever, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you cannot speak up for yourself. But for you to go out knowing, and everybody can see it, my heir, my legacy, as if to eradicate your other children for whatever reason, it comes up as super spiteful, comes off as super petty, and it comes off as somebody that I just don't like at all in any capacity. It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. Change your name. Do whatever you want to do. But do it for the right reasons. This is not for the right reason. It's not for your son. It's for to just give it to your other children and say, look at us. Look at what I can do. Brian McKnight, I don't know why you think this legacy bloodline, you've tarnished it. I don't know why you think that this is something that people want to be a member of. They're going to have to repair the damage that you have caused and created. You're going to go on in your life, and they will have to pick up the pieces, because you're of one generation, the kids behind of another generation. And this is what you're leaving. And don't you know that they're going to have a field day with you? You have made this a hot, smoking mess. It's such a shame. It's such a shame that you didn't see it. That you don't see what you're doing. Your son, I will have to, I'm forced now to give the credit to the mother. You raised a wonderful man. And that man is a father. Your work is done. I hope you're enjoying being a grandmother. I hope you're enjoying your grandchildren. I hope you're enjoying your children. That they are actually finding their way. This has to be the best response I have ever heard from a son to a father after being treated the way that he has been in the public eye. This got to be the best. I didn't see it coming, and it was because of the response. It wasn't necessarily what Brian did and said. I did it because of the response of this fine young man. God bless you. God bless the entire family. And I'm praying for you all that somewhere we can all find closure and peace. Because it's gone too far. It's going too far. And it will only be more and more destructive. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, my darlings, and I will see you when? I'll see you sooner than later. All of my love.
Every day is snowing since I your